Okay, take 50. I don't know what's wrong with my camera. It keeps shutting down on me. I'm getting frustrated. So, welcome my beautiful Bitterroots. And I'm going to do the TMI tag. And I really hope that I'm in frame. I don't know. We'll see. My son is off playing with his Legos. So, this is a 50 questions tag. Kind of get to know me a little better. What am I wearing? Clothes. Need I say more? I'm wearing clothes. Ever been in love? Absolutely. I am head over heels in love with my husband. He is my one and only. Have I ever had a terrible breakup? No. Like I said, my husband's my one and only. He's my only real boyfriend, and we've been together 15 years now. Yeah, never had a breakup. We've never even had a split. We've just been together all the time. How tall am I? I am 5'9", and I'm all legs. My legs just keep going. My husband is 5'7". He's 2 inches shorter than me. But if you compare leg length, hip to hip, there's 6-inch difference between us. So how that computes, I have no clue. Oh, I almost skipped one. How much do I weigh? I didn't want to say this in the beginning only because I am a size fat, but I can't hide that anymore. So I'm going to tell you guys for you guys to help keep me accountable with my weight loss. So my highest weight, I was 275. I know, it's bad. Right now, I'm 240. My goal is 175. I want to lose 100 pounds. Any tattoos? Yes, I got 2. This side is a dragonfly tattoo awareness tattoo. So I've got the MS awareness ribbon, and then I put dragonfly wings, and I love, love, love dragonflies. Dragonflies. I love them. But it's kind of like a symbol. Dragonflies are born underwater, and then they emerge, and then they're able to fluff out their wings and fly. And I feel like with MS, I'm underwater waiting for my wings so I can fly. So I'm desperately waiting for that cure. Any piercings? Just the 2 in my ears. That's it. OTP, one true pairing. I feel like my husband and I are one true pairing. I know, lame, boring, blah, blah, blah. But that's how I feel. If you ask my daughter, she would say Tobias and Trish from Divergent. Favorite show? I love reality-based shows. But I don't like the reality-based shows that are like the Kardashians or Real Housewives. That's just not real to me. I don't know. I just don't like them. I love like Big Brother, Amazing Race. I love Deadliest Catch. I love X-Men. I love Alaska: The Last Frontier. I love any reality cooking shows. Just all those type of based shows. But I'm so sad that every time I find a really good show, they cancel it. So I just found out Alaska State Troopers was just canceled. And I loved Border Wars, and they canceled that too. Downton Abbey, they canceled it. This will be the last season. Falling Skies, they canceled. Revenge. Sand of Revenge. Psych. I loved Psych. I loved The Messengers. They just keep canceling all these great shows. It's sad. Favorite bands? I listen to mostly Christian bands. But I love pretty much everything. I love 50s rock and roll. Especially my favorite song from there is Eddie Cochran's Summertime Blues. But my Christian bands that I love the most are Newsboys, Plum, Skillet, Toby Mac, that kind of stuff. But I love 80s stuff too. Something I miss. I miss my husband when he's at work. And right now I'm missing my daughter so severely. We're so close, such a close-knit family, and she's never been away from me more than a couple days. And she'll be gone for 5 days at camp. I'm sad. My kids are my life. Favorite song? God Gave Me You for the Ups and Downs. And that's one that I just tear up every time I hear, and I think of my husband. I know I'm being really sappy. I'm all about my husband. All about him. Okay, how old am I? I am 34. Zodiac sign. I don't believe in this. I just think it's phony baloney, but, you know, if you believe in it, that's your prerogative. I don't. If you have to know, I'm a Leo, but like I said, I don't read horoscopes. I just don't dabble in that. Quality you look for in a partner. Everything that my husband is. He is caring. He loves me for me. Even at my highest weight, he loves me. And I have to say, I think my husband chased me around the house more now that I'm a bigger girl. I don't know. What is it with men and fat? I don't know. He just likes to grope me a lot. Now that's TMI right there. Yep. Okay. And then I'm losing weight and he's just chasing me all the more. Okay. Where am I at? Favorite quote. Okay. Most of you guys won't know this, but I love Ma and Pa Kettle. And I'll try to find Ma and Pa Kettle on YouTube and post a link below. They're hilarious. It's all in black and white. Percy Kilbride and Marjorie... I forgot her name. Anyway, the best movies ever, starting from The Egg and I on. My favorite quote is from that. And the quote is, Ma is harping on Pa because he's just a lazy bum. And she goes, Pa, you're as lazy as the old dog we used to have. And he goes, which one, Ma? And she goes, the one who used to lean up against the wall when she barked? Classic. Classic. Okay. Favorite actor. I love Morgan Freeman. I love Adam Sandler, but the newer stuff. I don't like his Happy Gilmore days and that kind of stuff. Nah, not into that. I don't like the swearing, and I love Drew Barrymore, and I love the two together, like 50 First Dates. That's one true pairing, but it'll never happen. Guys, make it happen. Pretty much all the cast of Once Upon a Time. That's my daughter and I's favorite thing to watch together outside of cooking shows. Once Upon a Time. Favorite color. If you ask my kids, they'll say rainbow because I just love all colors. I'm not afraid of color. I'm not afraid to wear color. Makeup, on the other hand, I'm a little more conservative when it comes to bright to bold colors. I already went through that phase of my life and I'm done. Too old for that now. Okay. But my favorite color is cobalt. Love it. Loud or soft music? Both. But I like the louder music, especially when I'm doing chores and stuff. Something to get me going. Where do you go when I'm sad? I don't go anywhere when I'm sad. You just see what you see is what you get with me. I've never hidden anything from my children. I want them to be grounded and for them to see fights. And I know some people are going to be like, oh, it's taboo. You can't fight in front of your kids. I do. It's just the way of life. I mean, you can't shelter them from everything. So when I'm sad, my kids see it. How long does it take you to shower? 15 to 20 minutes, depending if I have to shave or not. Shave my legs. How long does it take you to get ready in the morning? 15 to 30 minutes, depending on what I'm doing. Have I ever been in a physical fight? No. Turn on. I love my husband's butt in a pair of good jeans. That's TMI right there. Turn off. This is probably supposed to be relationship-wise, but my turn off is users. I am a very, very giving person, but when people start abusing that's a big turn off for me. I mean, I will push people away. Because I'm a giving person, I'm willing to give the shirt off my back. I'm willing to do anything for people. But the second they start abusing that's not okay. I went on a really long dry spell for giving and helping others because of the abuse we've given money with the promise that they were going to pay it back. They never did. I've done stuff for others. And so I went on this really long dry spell because I was tired of being used. And then I started giving and started helping others again. And then it backfired and I just got used again. So I love helping others, but I hate being used. It's the biggest pet peeve of mine. Just hate it. The reason I joined YouTube, my daughter, she's the big reason. She's been harping on me to do it for a long time. And my husband says I'm a natural in front of the camera. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I goof up a lot. But my daughter wanted to start a YouTube channel, but I'm very much a stickler on rules, and you have to be 13 to have a YouTube channel. So I told her she has to wait. Other parents allow their children to do that, but I am very protective of my kids, and I limit the things that they can watch and can't watch. A lot of the times I watch it beforehand to make sure that it's good and clean. I mean, my daughter loves the Divergent series. She can't wait for the Scorch Trials coming out, the Maze Runner, all that kind of stuff. So, but I had to watch it first before I know it's okay for my kids to watch it. Fears. I fear of losing my family. Fear of losing my children. Fear of losing my husband. It's the biggest fear I have. Other than that, I'm just seat on my pants kind of gal. Last thing that made you cry. MS. MS makes me cry a lot. I get really depressed with MS. The pain gets so severe that I could barely walk. And then I just get in my head and I'm like, I can't take care of my children the way I should. And that makes me really sad and it makes me cry. And normally I'm not a crier, but I just hold it in so much until I just can't hold it in anymore and I just burst out crying. And yeah. Last time you said you loved someone. This morning to my husband and to my son. I'm always telling my children I love them, and my husband gave me a kiss and we say I love yous before he goes off to work. Always, always. Meaning behind your YouTube name. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. It's just our names. So, last book I read, Scorch Trials. The book I'm currently reading, The Death Cure. Yes, I'm really into that right now. Last show I watched, Gotham. Yes, we are behind, and it ended a while ago. But last night, my husband and I watched the season finale of Gotham. We were screaming at the TV just because Bruce pushed the button and the music came on, and I'm sitting there going, Batcave, 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 Batcave. And, yeah. I'm like, and then it ends right when the fireplace is going back and it ends, and you're like, no, and now we have to wait until the season begins again. They're so mean. Last person I talked to would be my son. Relationship between you and the person you last texted, my husband, self-explanatory. Favorite food, I love Asian cuisine. I love Mexican, but my favorite, I mean, I love all cuisine. I don't discriminate when it comes to food. I love Portuguese. I love Brazilian food. Oh, nummy. But my favorite is Japanese sushi. Oh. My mouth is watering just thinking about it. And I don't get sushi that often. Okay. Place you want to visit. I want to visit everywhere. I want to visit, I want to go abroad. I want to go to Europe, visit everything. I want to visit castles. I want to visit my heritage, where I come from. I would love to go to New Zealand and Australia. I've never been out of the States. I just want to go everywhere. I want to visit everywhere. Last place I were. Who wrote this? Last place you were. It should be last place you've been. So the last place I were, well, I've been home all day, but I was in town yesterday doing some errands. Do I have a crush? Absolutely. I'm constantly crushing on my husband. Last time you kissed someone? This morning, my husband, of course. And I don't hide kissing my husband from my kids. I mean, we'll have a flat out making session. Make out session, and then my kids would be like, suck face, And then my son will hide his eyes when we kiss. He'll chant suck face, but then he'll hide his eyes. He's so silly. Okay. Last time I was insulted. It would have to be several months ago. But I'm not going to elaborate on that. Some people know, some people don't. Whatever. Favorite flavor of sweet. I don't discriminate with sweet, and that's one of the hardest things. So now I'm on my diet. I'm trying to find other ways to curb my sweet tooth. So I've been eating a lot of watermelon. And when I mean a lot of watermelon, I will eat a half a watermelon a day. Not all at once, but throughout the day. And then I'll eat dinner. And that's all I ate is watermelon and dinner. And then this just came in. To get the good peaches, we have to have them shipped in. And normally they're shipped in from Georgia. But they're small and they're not as flavorful. This peach right here is local. Local to Montana. Not local to where I'm at, but local, more southern Montana. I don't know. The guy we buy this from, we get it for $25 a lug, which is cheap. But I don't know if he's Amish, Mennonite, Hutterite, what Ordnung he's from, but he's from that type of lifestyle. So he only had 2 cases left, so my parents picked up both. So I paid for 1 lug and my parents kept the other. But this is so sweet and juicy. My mouth is watering smelling it. Oh my gosh. I've been trying to be a good girl and not bite into them because I want to can them up. And you literally, these things are so sweet, you don't need to add sugar when you can them up. I mean, seriously. But they don't last very long once I can them up. I mean, my kids are in them constantly. Okay. Instruments do I play? I used to play violin, but now that I have MS, I can't feel my fingers. So being able to tell if I got my fingers on the strings, on the right strings to play, was just too hard. I had to give that up. And then my voice box is an instrument. And so I've been teaching my daughter how to sing, and Lissa plays like 5 different instruments. She taught herself how to play piano. She plays guitar. She plays bass guitar. She plays a ukulele. She's starting to learn African drums. She's just one amazing, amazing child. And what 11-year-old does that? I mean, really. And then she uses her voice. She's got a beautiful voice. Okay. Favorite piece of jewelry. Okay. So, my favorite piece of jewelry is my wedding set. And I can't wear it. I've lost so much weight that it literally falls off. So, there's a couple meanings behind my ring. So, I'll put this on. Let's see how loose it is. It literally falls off my finger. So, look how beautiful that sucker is. I don't know if you can see the sparkle, but dang. It's special because it's a promise I made to my husband to stay with him forever. I don't believe in divorce. You work on your marriage. Marriage is hard. Hard, hard, hard. But don't give up. And it's a choice. Every day you wake up, it's a choice to continue to love that person. And my choice is to continually love that person for the rest of my life. That will never change. So this is my actual wedding set. The diamonds are from my grandma's ring. When my grandma passed away, my grandpa gave me one of her rings, and it was a hideous looking ring, but my husband took the ring and took it into a jeweler and had it set into this. Something more practical, kind of. But oh, I love it. It's so pretty. I miss you. I told my husband I will not resize it until I lose my 100 pounds. So, but I mean, it doesn't even stick. It just falls off. This one is my grandma's ring also. It's a half size smaller. It's getting to the verge of it. It just barely sticks. Just barely. But I'm going to have to find something else. But I refuse to go naked. To me, that's naked. It just doesn't feel right. So I'm wearing one of my grandma's rings just for the time being. But this is my baby. I love it. And then my second piece is this. My husband bought me this necklace on our very first date. He's just amazing, people. Last sport I played. I used to play softball for majority of my life. I was a catcher and my knees are so messed up because of it. Last song I sang would probably be God Gave Me You for the Ups and Downs. Favorite chat up line. Who uses chat up lines? Like, seriously? Really? It's just, I'm married. If I do a chat up line, it's to joke around with my husband. Like, if I go pick him up, I'd be like, hey, baby, you go my way. And then we just laugh about it, and, you know, that's kind of it. But chat up lines, yeah. Just go up to them and just talk to them. Don't use something stupid like a chat up line. 48. Have I ever used it? Well, yeah, I just told you. 49. Last time you hung out with somebody. Was probably yesterday when I picked up my son from his best friend's house. He spent the night, and so I just sat down and Mom and I talked for quite a long time. We could sit there and talk for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. 50. Who should answer these questions? Anybody who is watching my video and who made it through the whole thing, because you're amazing. This is probably a really long video, so I'm just going to wrap it up and see you next time. Bye.